di ka pa fully booked. Baka kasi may mali sa ginagawa mo. Kung nararamdaman mong mabagal at matumal ang bookings mo lately, pues hindi ka nag-iisa. Pero, imbis na malungkot ka, gawan natin ang action at sendan natin yung nanonood ng positivity and of course, blessing and abundance. Sa kasalukuyan, kamusta kayo Martians? Welcome back to the 365. So what's up? Ako munang magko-cover para kay Marco Mars kasi si Marco Mars po ay nasa bakasyon. Ako po ang kapatid ni Diego Diamante. Si Migo Diamante, ang kapatid ni Diego Diamante. Okay, so today is May 16, it's my birthday pero kailangan natin to pag-usapan dahil for sure, kung napapanood nyo tong video na to, hindi ako nakapag-upload ng 15. So malamang sa malamang, yung mga susunod na araw, lahat ng gagawin nating content is puro sit down muna. Kasi si Marco Mars currently ay nasa bakasyon at nag-struggle mag-upload ng videos niya dahil sa internet connection. Pero dahil nga committed tayo sa daily vlog, pupursue pa rin natin, gagawa tayo ng content para may mapanood pa rin kayo. Dahil nga daily pa rin ang upload ko. So malamang sa malamang sa 18, baka 4, 15, 16, 17, 18, baka 4 na video ang panoorin nyo. Pero set natin na specific time frame or baka hindi natin alam. Tignan natin kung ano mangyayari. But yun na nga, pag-usapan na natin ang dapat pag-usapan today. So paano nga ba kung wala kang kliyente? Ito yung mga tips na kailangan mo para lagi kang may booking. Booking ng ina mo. So, first of all, visibility is everything. Kapag hindi ka visible sa social media, you will definitely struggle to attract a lot of clients. Clients can start from family members, friends, classmates, ex-lovers, ex-wives, kabits, or any form of social interaction. Lahat ay client. First reason why visibility is everything is of course, hindi ka makikita ng tao, hindi ka mapapansin na photo or video ka kung wala kang content. Sad to say, sa panahon ngayon, hindi ka pwede maging introvert na photographer or videographer kung hindi ka naglalagay ng content. Mapa IG, mapa YouTube, mapa TikTok, mapa Facebook. Greatest source of clients definitely are number 1 on Facebook, number 2 on Instagram. Instagram, medyo high-end yung mga clients na makukuha mo doon. Medyo nandun yung magandang target market. Pero kasi the competition is also there. Super dami ng competition, super daming magagaling na tao. And yun, kaya kailangan, ang pwede mo maging option na una is Facebook should be your training ground. Understood na lahat ng makukuha mong client sa Facebook is talagang medyo low budget talaga. Medyo hindi ganun kalalaki pero tsambahan din naman pag nataon. But of course, it's also a good gateway to meet people, meet shooters, get to know the industry a bit. Though makikita mo yung pagiging saturated ng industry, still it's a good learning curve, still a good environment to meet people. And yun nga, earn your first few clients. You can make friends with clients. You can actually get retainer clients on Facebook. But on Instagram, it's a whole new level. So I think kapag medyo on the fancy side ka na ng skills mo, ng gear mo, it's also advisable na hanapin mo na yung niche or yung mga specific audience mo sa Instagram. Number 2 reason why visibility is everything. Behind the scenes. Reels, client testimonials, lahat to merong impact. As in, everybody will see how good you are, how great you are, how professional you are. Makikita nila yung story behind how you achieved a really good shot. Syempre, hindi naman pwedeng palaging fancy. Yung kuha mo palaging, ang ganda, ang cinematic, ang ganda ng color grade, ang ganda ng food. Pero ano yung story behind it? Ano yung na-achieve mo? Ano yung naging workflow mo? It also builds trust among people who watch you. It builds you. It's also gonna build confidence. The more you're going to see na people will appreciate your work more if you put it out more. Pero, one last thing, third reason, you really have to show what you do, not just the end product. Ipakita mo sa Facebook, okay, ito pala yung output niya, ito pala yung gawa niya. Or let's say, na-post na ni client yung gawa mo and happy ka naman, I think it's much better na i-share mo, showcase mo. Syempre, habulan mo ng behind the scenes. Always behind the scenes. Huwag nyo naisipin yung quality ng behind the scenes as long as makitaan kayo ng kinuhanan kayo ng cellphone na nakahawak ng camera and then karugtong nun is yung output nyo. That's gonna turn out really well. It works out for me. Nakikita rin ng mga tao kung paano ako mag-work. That's how I always do it. And I think may incorporate nyo to sa inyo, especially if you're struggling. Lagi nyo tatandaan sa moments na may buwan na wala kayong halos client, it's because you're not uploading content for yourself. You're not uploading content on your page. You're not showing how you work. Kaya mag-struggle ka. Kaya feeling mo, yung mentality mo, minsan kailangan mong umasa sa mga studio owner, kailangan mong umasa sa, alam mo yun, previous client, kailangan mong umasa sa previous na nag-refer. Hindi ganun. You really have to work on your own. You really have to push your own. You really have to endorse yourself, market yourself. Kasi 100% of the time, mahirap umasa sa referrals ng iba. Kaya I've learned that the hard way, and I think importante na malaman nyo to ngayon pa lang na dapat kayo talaga nagpupush sa sarili nyo. Kasi the more din namin na market mo yung sarili mo, pinapakita mo yung gawa mo sa mga tao, and you show them how you do it, mas nakikita nila na reliable ka, mas nakikita nila yung workflow mo. Pero syempre, yung pinaka-portfolio mo, wag mong ilalabas publicly. Yung pinaka-price mo, wag mong ilalabas publicly. Ilalabas mo lang siya, i-share mo lang siya independently sa mga client meetings. Ilang masasabi ko. Kasi for sure, kasi you have to be wary of your competitors. At sobrang dami mong competitors. Yung iba, talagang todo espiya. Yung iba, magpi-PM pa sa page mo ng kung magkano rate mo para lang maraman yung rate mo, tapos gagayahin yung rate mo. Pero hindi naman magagaya yung gawa mo. Tandaan mo yan. So basically, tip number 2, the power of niching down. First of all, if people see you shoot everything, it doesn't really go or play out well. Kasi kung ano-ano yung makukuha mong offer on the table. It's good when you're starting out kasi makikita mo kung saan ka masaya, saan ka komportable, but it's never gonna be comfortable. The high road is never going to be comfortable. But, yun nga, the low road, the low budget road will always be comfortable hanggang masanay ka na lang. But I highly recommend na mag-niche down ka. Saan ba ang gusto mo? Real estate, food, corporate, wedding, birthdays. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. Kasi makikita ng tao, pag sinabing, kailangan kasi hindi ka pwedeng makikilala as the guy who did everything. Makikilala ka as someone, let's say, katulad, ayoko naman sabihin example ako, pero binakilala sa akin dahil sa memes and sa pag-shoot ng food. Kaya ngayon, medyo masasabi ko, I'm more of a food videographer. Rather, alam mo yun, number 1 is food, second is corporate, third is real estate. Ganun ko siya masasabi. I niched down to food. Kasi I really love shooting food. It's been a passion. It's who I am basically in this channel. But yun yung kailangan nyo rin gawin. You have to understand na you can't be everything all at once. Kailangan makilala ka for something. Kailangan makilala ka na, pag sinabing bawa, Diego Diamante, Baby Box Studios, Scammer, ganun. Parang kung ikaw, makikilala ka lang ba sa wedding, sa event, sa debut? Kasi di ba kung papansin niyo yung mga idol natin, kilala sila for a specific niche. Daniel Schaefer sa food. James Matthews, parang travel b-roll. Sam Colder, travel. Peter McKinnon, kung saan man siya, photography. Alam mo, may mga ganun eh. So, dapat niche down. Yun lang masasabi ko. Don't do it all. You can do personal outputs na nanggaling sa passion mo, but professionally kailangan makita ng tao kung ano yung ginagawa mo talaga. Like, saka ba expert sa sasakyan, sa pagkain, sa bahay, sa events, sa birthday, sa wedding, ganun talaga. Tip number 2, why the power of niching down is one of the most powerful things. So basically, you really have to pick one. Let's say pinili ko pagkain, so you really have to focus on it. You have to dominate that lane. You have to embody it. Lahat ng pwede mong makita sa Instagram na peg, gayahin mo, itry mo sa bahay, gawin mo. That way, mas marami kang magiging output, mas marami kang content, BTS, mas maraming tao makakita. Kasi targeting the food industry is also good. Kasi nga, maganda rin yung mabubuo mong portfolio. Weddings are also good, but it's good. It's a good starting point. Yun lang masasabi ko. So, third tip is basically real connections versus online ads. Anong meron? Kaya wala kang kliyente kasi hindi ka nag-i-email, hindi ka nagko-cold, parang ano ba tawag doon? Kailangan mo mag-email ng mga local na businesses offering at least one free shoot. Meron dyan isang kaagat. And once na magawa mo yun, hindi ka man bayaran, makakagain ka naman ng trust, and of course, may potential partnership na pwedeng mangyari sa inyo. Ito honestly hindi ko pa to ginagawa dito sa Bacoor. Pero matagal ko na siya actually plano, hindi ko lang nagagawa dahil wala akong kasama. Ayoko naman, gusto ko sana i-content, isa-isahin ko. Kaso, alam mo yun, tinitignan ko pa kung ano yung pwede kong maging outcome doing this. But emailing, cold calling, mag-PM ka sa mga Facebook page, meron magre-reply sa'yo kahit isa dyan. Super dali na lang mag-AI ngayon ng professional message. Yun nga lang, kung gagawin nyo to, make sure nga lang talaga may portfolio kayo at may papakita kayo. Yun lang masasabi ko. Remember guys kapag ginagalingan nyo, you will build word of mouth. Paano build word of mouth? Magkakaroon ka ng referrals. Especially kung yung mga nagiging clients mo is let's say medyo sikat na, medyo maano na. Ikaw yung magiging anuhan, batuhan kapag kailangan nila ng magandang photo, magandang video. Ikaw yun. Yun nga lang talaga, you really have to be careful when building relationships with clients because it can either go from a brotherly discount or a proper connection na talagang i-refer ka. Most of the time, discount, 20% of the time, nare-refer ka. It's a hit or miss. Kaya yung naging strategy ko before, ito yung honest strategy ko yung naging strategy ko before nung pandemic, since yun nga talagang todo-todo desperado na. Iniisip ko, since I felt na imposible naman mapansin why not, diba? Imposible naman kunin tayo, why not? Try lang. I tried na maging client ang Team Payaman. Tinry ko talaga, yun talaga yung parang, siguro kasi once na makuha ko si Team Payaman, magkakaroon ako ng opportunity na ipakita to sa portfolio ko. Pero kasi before ko tinarget na maging client si Team Payaman, one to which I successfully did, nagkaroon ako ng professional shoots before. Nagkaroon ako ng professional clients before dahil doon sa studio owner na nakatrabaho ko. Nabigyan ako ng magandang portfolio. Bonus na rin yun. It's a blessing from God. Pero this time, nung naging client ko na sila, yun nga, you really have to aim for something big. Aim for something impossible. Aim for a well-known brand. Kasi people are going to browse through your portfolio in the beginning. And that's 100% a big contributing factor once na makita nila na, okay, nag-work ka na pala sa ganito So, we can hire you. May ganong factor, may ganong effect yung portfolio na maganda. Bukod sa meron kang sikat na vlogger, meron kang artista, bukod sa meron kang artista, meron kang well-known brand. But if you're starting out, ang pinaka-advantage mo is nanonood ka ng 365 at nalalaman mo mismo sa akin kung ano yung pwede mong gawin kapag nagsisimula ka from zero. Lahat ng well-known brand simply ay nasa grocery store. Kung makakapag-execute ka ng magandang output gamit yung brand nila, kahit hindi mo na isend yun sa kanila, kahit i-publish mo na lang, pakita mo BTS, meron ka ng portfolio na magagawa. That way, showcase mo kung ano yung kaya mong gawin if someone tries to hire you, regardless kung kinuha ka ng famous brand or hindi. Because people are blinded by big brands. They think na if you work with this and that, iniisip nila, okay, magaling pala to, kaya to kinuha. But what if, what's actually more impressive is people knowing na yung brand na kinuhanan mo, sa bahay mo lang ginawa, mas maganda pa dun sa original na gumawa ng brand. Diba? It makes sense. That way, super duper mabibuild mo yung portfolio mo and mas 100% of the time, mahahire ka. Yun yung masasabi ko. So in conclusion, ang bookings, hindi yan good luck. Oo, may prayers, oo, may faith, pero it comes with intentional effort. Yun yung masasabi ko na napansin kong nangyari all of these years. Even right now, pwede ako maging stock up ng isang buwan ng walang ginagawa. But of course, pwede ko rin punan yung buwan ko ng clients non-stop. You just really have to push the effort. Tandaan nyo, huwag kayong umasa basta-basta sa PM. Gumawa ka ng paraan kung feeling mo na i-stress ka na ngayon, nababaliw ka na kasi hindi mo alam saan ka kukuha ng pera Gumawa ka ng paraan. Maghahagawan mo yun ng paraan kasi ang mahal ng camera mo, ang ganda ng gamit mo, napakaganda ng utak mo at napakatalino mong gumawa ng content para sa sarili mo. Tapos mag-aalala ka kung may client ka ba or wala. Effortless. You're just thinking negatively. All you have to do is subscribe, ring the notification bell ni Marco Mars. Yun lang naman yun. Kaya kung ako sa'yo, if after you finish this video, if napapaisip ka, paano gagawin ko, wala akong client, gumawa ka na ngayon. Pumunta ka ng grocery, gumastos ka ng 500. Pagbalik mo sa bahay, kuhanan mo, tapos i-post mo. Ang daming gumawa ng ganun nung pandemic. And isa ako sa mga yun and it worked out. And of course, yung mga kasabayan ko ng ganun, mas magagaling na ang layaman na nila, ang tataas na nila. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. Kaya ayun, yun lang naman, diba? Sa pagkatapos, that is it for this vlog. Make sure to like and subscribe para may good vibes. I'm sending you guys nothing but blessing and abundance. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.